Chair recognizes gentleman from Michigan, Mr. Meijer, for 2 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Secretary, in February of this year, I introduced a resolution of inquiry with the support of 39 of my Republican colleagues requesting all documentation in DHS's possession regarding border policies be transmitted to Congress. I did this because in the midst of this crisis, we have not seen transparency with the American people or Congress about the situation at the border, about the policies, about how things have changed. My colleague, Ms. Kamek, referenced some of the behind closed doors meetings that, the contents of which have come out, in which we're hearing a very different message. And I think it's vital, and I'm sure you agree as well, that we get on the same page and have a sense of that transparency. Because with respect to some of the others who have offered comments, there's no doubt that we're facing an unprecedented crisis on our southwest border. The number of encounters alone is staggering. And we need DHS to help uphold our nation's laws. We need DHS to support our frontline law enforcement personnel. So, Mr. Chairman, I would like to submit the resolution in question for the record, and I do hope my majority colleagues will allow us to mark up this vital tool and give the American citizens a complete understanding of just how this administration has handled the crisis at the border. But, Mr.
Are you submitting something for consideration?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Without objection, so ordered.
But Secretary Mayorkas, on March 31, 2022, DHS announced with the Department of Labor, the administration plans to make an additional 35,000 H-2B temporary non-agricultural worker visas available for the second half of fiscal year 2022. We are almost in May, already in the busy season when many of the American employers and businesses rely on these temporary workers. And I know this is something we have discussed several times. I believe I've asked you about every single time you've come before this committee hearing. So why is this process taking so long? When can the businesses that depend on this program expect for these visas to finally be available?
So, Congressman, appreciate your support of the H-2B visa program. We are aiming to promulgate the regulation that will allow those supplemental visas to be issued within the next 2 weeks.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary. I yield back.